And now, live in studio, cutting through your typical media nonsense and offering you a rational and unbiased perspective on current events and life in Tampa Bay. He's a successful entrepreneur, published author, top listing agent, a real estate and finance expert that goes to bat for you every day as a consumer advocate. Your host and the consumer quarterback, Brandon Rhymes.
Yes, here we are again, another day committed to helping you win in any marketplace, being your consumer advocate. We want to educate, entertain, enlighten, but most importantly, we want to engage with you so that we can help you win.
The only thing I'm addicted to right now is winning.
Now, we want you to save our hotline number in your phone. At some point, you're going to need it. 813-670-7372.
You used to call me on my cell phone.
813-670-7372. That's our consumer advocate hotline. Call or text anytime. ConsumerQB.com is our website as well. Check out ConsumerQB.com. You can see links on our website to all of our expert contributors, all their contact information, their websites, right there at ConsumerQB.com. It's Intelligent Talk Radio. I've got some intelligent folks here in studio with me today. Richard Nickerson back in studio. Bottomzupp. Welcome in, sir.
Oh, glad to be here. Second time, and we're excited about it. You guys are great.
Yes, sir. Looking forward to hearing some good stuff, maybe some success stories, and some really cool stuff happening. We got Fred Muth in the house as well, a.k.a. the Tin Man here. Tampa Screens and Aluminum.
Not to be confused with Danny DeVito, the original Tin Man. Right?
Yeah.
Tampa Screens and Aluminum, highly respected aluminum construction company in the Tampa Bay area. We build patios, screen rooms, pool enclosures, and we just took on a new line called the Renaissance line, which is a very high-end porte-cochere. I'll discuss some of that later on in the show.
I like that Renaissance line. I like that. That's a good look. I saw that last time.
Very
Beautiful.
Nice.
I love that. We're going to be over at the home show coming up as well. We'd love to see you there. It's on March 23rd and 24th over at the Tampa Convention Center on Franklin Street downtown. It's the 2019 Tampa Home and Garden Show, Tampa Convention Center, East Coast Consumer Shows, putting it on March 23rd and 24th at the Tampa Convention Center. We're going to have our team there. We're going to have the whole quarterback team. We're going to have a double booth, so come by and say hello. Say hello to some of our real estate partners with Platinum MVP team at Keller Williams Realty, and also some of our other expert contributors. I think we're going to have home organizing options. All of our expert contributors are welcome to come join us as well at our booth at the Tampa Convention Center, 23rd and 24th of March, coming right up. And I got to give a quick shout out and a heartfelt thank you to Brothers Easy Moving. They helped me and my wife move into our dream home. They are first class. Everything from the leadership, Gary Thacker, the leader, first class service. They showed up 6 young men, 2 trucks, and they wrapped all of our furniture. They were first class, everything all the way, first class service. And I'll tell you what, it was a rainy day. We're in and out of the rain, 12 plus hours, I believe, and these guys worked their butt off. It was great. Brothers Easy Moving do a great job. They're the Tampa Bay's best reviewed movers, 4.6 rating on Google. They have an A rating with the Better Business Bureau and Angie's List, 4.5 rating on Yelp, and they won the Super Service Award multiple times. Say hello to Gary Thacker, the owner. Brothers Easy Moving, they do a great job, and I can personally guarantee that they're going to do a great job with you as well. Reach out to Brothers Easy Moving. Let them know that the real estate quarterback sent you. Now, it's important that you let them know that, and they're going to give you some special offers and incentives just by mentioning that you're a fan of the Consumer Quarterback Show. And so we're back here in studio. We're going to help you win right here. It's your number one consumer advocate program. By the way, the second half of the show, we got Kids for a Cause coming up. Really cool story about these young kids that raised a lot of money for a special charity as well and the organizations that they're supporting. So let's jump right into it. We got Rick Nickerson in the house. Bottomzupp floor removal. Welcome in, sir.
Well, glad to be here. We're celebrating our 10th year. I can't believe it. You know, you think about it, you wake up one day and it's like, wow, 10 years later.
Wow.
We started off with a machine and a dream, and we've got 20 trucks here in the Tampa Bay area and beyond. We've got you covered from Naples all the way up to Newport Richey. We'll go as far as Spring Hill. We are the removal experts. If you've got a flooring project, I can't emphasize enough, find a professional. Look us up, www.bottomzupp.com. We're here for you. Our trained professionals will come by, give you a free estimate. We'll come in if you're looking to get a project done and you've heard all the nightmare stories. We're your guys. We'd like to come in and make it as easy as possible for you.
Now, there's a lot of flooring companies out there as well. They come in and they do the installations of all types of flooring, hardwood, tile, ceramics, any type of flooring installation. Now, those companies would be good referral partners for you. Is
Absolutely.
that right? That's who you're looking to talk to.
Yeah, and those are my customers. So, for the longest time in this industry, it was always just assumed that the installers take care of the removal aspect.
Right.
And they never really discussed it, and it happens to be the toughest part of the entire installation project. So what we do is we make the installer's life easier. You've got a tough ceramic tile that's in that kitchen or throughout your home. We come in with a dust-free service, dustless service if requested, and we remove that tile. We prepare the slab for installation, and the installers have a big smile on their face when they come in. And listen, 90% of the time, we can do it in one day.
Wow, that's amazing, man. You think about real estate as such a driver of our economy. I mean, you look at real estate, and this is another example of a niche business in real estate. Real estate is such a key driver, key component of the U.S. economic economy.
It really is. I mean, it's probably number one. I can't tell you how many times that, people have called me and said, I wish I knew about you. We were on the show last week, and we talked to, I believe it was Coco.
Coco Design Group.
Coco Design
Michael,
Group.
yeah.
Michael was fantastic. She got caught in a situation where, she just assumed that the flooring company was going to take care of the removal. They didn't have a professional. They came in. They really screwed up the job, and it set the whole project behind schedule.
Right.
Call the professionals. Call us. Make sure you ask if your installation team is utilizing a trained professional. We'll come in with our machinery and equipment, expertise, and know-how, make it delightful. And like I said, 9 times out of 10, we can do it in one day.
Yeah, it's awesome. And so you mentioned dustless. I mean, I saw the video last time of the machine working, and some of the information that we had. That's hard to imagine. How do you make it dustless?
It's we've got the vacuum systems and technology now with the HEPA vacuum systems.
Right.
Everything is connected to a HEPA vacuum hose. So when you're removing the process via jackhammer or otherwise,
right,
it's actually sucking it through a 2000 CFM vacuum system and clearing the air while we're working. Now, a lot of companies don't protect everything as well in plastic and so forth. We go the extra mile with Bottomzupp. We're going to protect if your cabinets are important to you, of course they are. We're going to protect your cabinets. We're going to protect your light fixtures. We're going to cover everything in your house. And then we're going to utilize this equipment. It's constantly sucking. And then we use a grinding system where, we can take it right up off the floor. It goes right in through the vacuum system, 100% filtered. And you've got zero particles in the air.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's for a little bit more money, but it's worth it. If you're living in the home and you need you need your removal done right away, we can come in and take care of it in one day.
I could see like a commercial application too for office building. You don't want to disturb, the residents.
If you've got asthma, if you've got allergies,
right,
if you've got allergies and you're scared that something's going to happen inside your house or whatever it may be, we can come in and guarantee our work.
Yeah, I like that. We're talking with Rick Nickerson here. Bottomzupp is his company locally. They're very active on social media as well. The website is BOTTOMZUPP.com. They're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Google as well. So here we're talking on the Consumer Quarterback Show. Now, a lot of times in real estate, I walk in as a listing agent, I see those terrazzo floors. People love that. I mean, that's kind of a phenomenon back in, when was that, brought out? You got the terrazzo.
In the 50s, in the 50s and 60s, it was very prevalent. And it still exists today. If you go in the neighborhoods down, you've got a few listings on Clearwater Beach
Dunedin
now that I know. The Dunedin comes right to mind.
Yep.
They're miles and miles of that exact same substrate. And what we're doing now we've got a customer that works directly with us, and they call us directly and they say, if you've got ceramic tile over your terrazzo and you want it refinished, call Bottomzupp. Because our machinery and equipment is general on that slab. And what they're doing is they go in with diamond grinding, and after we remove the tile and the thin set or the glue and the wood, they come right in and diamond grind that and restore it to 100%.
Now, what does that mean, diamond grind?
Diamond grind. They've got grinding systems, big grinding machines with diamond blades that come in and grind it It's polishing system, basically, is what you're looking at. So they polish it, and then they start heavy, then they go medium, then they go fine, until they restore it to 100%.
Wow. And for the investors out there, I think that's another niche market that really needs your services, Rick, when you think about, the investors, the ability to go in, buy an asset, depending on how you buy it, you can buy it right, obviously. But you go in and you change that flooring, you go in and you guys can help investors. And
that's the whole point, is we're trying to save people time and money. And everybody knows that time is money. And when you've got a project and you're not only just putting flooring in, you've got a drywall guy, you've got a painter guy, you've got your cabinets coming in, you've got to get your pool redone. That timing is everything. So we're the guys that you want to call. We're neat, we're clean, we're professional, we're a one-day service. We're going to come in, we 100% guarantee our work, and we will not set your project back. We're going to get it done ahead of schedule.
Yeah, I like that. And we got the 10-man right here, Fred Muth. So, Fred, you've seen some applications. You're doing the screen rooms, that beautiful in-between space. But you've seen some stuff where there might be some crossover here.
Rick, where were you 10, 15 years ago when I really needed you? Come on. You can't imagine how many times I could have used a guy like you. I've taken on projects where it's a total rebuild of everything with the exception of the pool itself.
Right.
And, back then they had River Rock. Beautiful stuff. Kind of looked like Rice Krispies.
I remember that, yeah.
Glued down. And to get it up is not that difficult, but to get it up and make a nice clean surface is very difficult. So I was at a loss. I never, even the floor guys that I would use, they wouldn't want to touch it.
Yeah.
Typically, you'd have to find a handyman, a guy that was hungry, and he'd rent the little jackhammer and come in and make a mess out of everything. And I'd take 15 phone calls about it. Oh, where were you?
Oh, I know. We've got the ride-on stripper scraper machine by National now. It's 2,242 pounds. It's a ride-on machine. A guy sits in the seat. It's virtual 360-degree radius. Yeah. And we drive it right off the floor with a blue steel blade.
Wow.
We did 2,000 feet around a pool just this week. And customers were happy. We put a little plastic around the water, make sure none of those little pebbles got into the pool, and we went out there and got it done in one day. And they said the same thing. Where in the heck were you on my last investment project?
Nice. All right.
Not only is it a good name, Bottomzupp, the concept is phenomenal. It reminds me of the guys that years ago when they would take the roots out for trees.
Right.
They get in there with the hatchets and everything else. Now they got the root grinders.
Absolutely. Machinery and technology, using modern day technology to an advantage. Now, this stuff is not cheap. It is very expensive. We've got our own in-house maintenance system and crews. We train our guys. And people think, I don't, a lot of times, say for instance, doing around a pool, the dangers of being around a pool, and we train our guys in that. And you're gonna have a year's training process before you ever drive one of those inside someone's house. But the whole bottom line is that in the condominium associations around the Tampa Bay area, on the water sides and so forth, for a long time they said, you're not driving that crazy thing into my condo.
Oh wow!
And now we're the preferred of over 100 different condo associations here in the Tampa Bay area. Once they see our work, they're like, oh my gosh, it's gentle, it's effective, and it's not very loud. So
I love it.
Let us be your guys. We can do it all.
All right, stay with us right here, Consumer Quarterback Show. When we come back, more from our expert contributors, and we also have our feel-good story of the day. Dove is offering $5,000 grants for dads without access to paid paternity leave. Stay with us right here, Consumer Quarterback Show, ConsumerQB.com.
This is Ward Dunn, and you're listening to the Real Estate Quarterback Show, hosted by my man, Brandon Rhymes.
To get in touch with Brandon, call 813-670-7372. Online at ConsumerQB.com. Ian Beckle.
This is the Cannabis Podcast, powered by Trulieve on Radio Influence. It's an inside look and the scientific facts in and around the world of medical cannabis. Now, here is your host, Ian Beckles.
He's a successful entrepreneur, published author, top listing agent, a real estate and finance expert that goes to bat for you every day as a consumer advocate. Your host and the consumer quarterback, Brandon Rhymes. Listening to the consumer quarterback, Brandon Rhymes, online at consumerqb.com. Brandon is Tampa Bay's #1 consumer advocate for real estate and financial advice. Call Brandon today at 813-670-7372.
All right, welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us. Brandon Rhymes here. I'm your host of the Consumer Quarterback Show, helping you win in any marketplace. That's our #1 goal. ConsumerQB.com. You can see links to all of our expert contributors on our website at ConsumerQB.com. You can also watch replays of the show, live stream of the show as well. Now on Apple TV, Amazon TV, Roku, Sony TV, and 90 other outlets, including our radio stations, 5 o'clock drive time right here on 1380 The Biz, Monday through Friday. Weekend show, Sundays, FM 102.5 The Bone. And, of course, We Beam TV as well. This segment is brought to you by the Lucky Dill Restaurant. Our official restaurant partner is the Lucky Dill Restaurant, Deli, New York City Bar, Brooklyn Bakery, catering, and they also do banquets. Home of the sandwich that ate Brooklyn at the Lucky Dill. They're great locations right here in Tampa, 4606 West Boy Scout Boulevard in Tampa, right across the street from the International Mall. And we also have a location in Palm Harbor as well, off of US 19. The Lucky Dill Restaurant, the official restaurant partner of the Consumer Quarterback Show. They've got a great team over there. Walk in, let them know that the real estate quarterback sent you. Tell them that you heard this message, and they're going to take you up. They're going to give you some special offers and incentives, and they're also going to hook you up with a free water with lemon, just for mentioning that. So that you heard them on the show. All right, back here in studio, we got expert contributor panel here. We got Rick Nickerson, Bottomzupp, and now we're talking with Fred Muth, a.k.a. the Tin Man, Tampa Screens and Aluminum, helping people with that beautiful in-between space here. And real estate's such a major driver of our economy.
Yeah, you coined the phrase. I use it all the time. The in-between space. Practically every pitch that I use now, I use the phrase, and then that's how it leads me into presenting the fact that we do the radio show.
Nice. Okay.
And I mentioned
your
name. And then, of course, if they want to put their house up for sale,
You're
the first guy in the line of fire, right?
I appreciate that. Yes, sir.
Anyway, you mentioned the New York Deli or the Lucky Dill.
Lucky Dill, yeah.
I've eaten there. It's excellent.
Isn't it? Oh, so good.
Since the beginning of the year, I can honestly say I've signed up at least a dozen people from New York.
Oh, wow.
And they're all coming south, basically. I get a charge out of they're not real clear what a lanai is. And I can understand that because I came here from Philadelphia. And in Philadelphia, we had patios and we had classrooms. That was it. Yep. Down here, they had screen enclosures and lanais, and I had no clue what a lanai was. And so I know how these people feel.
What technically is the difference?
Right? In my opinion, a lanai would be a screen enclosure without a pool.
Okay.
But that's just my opinion, because you talk to 5 other people, they'll come up with something different.
Right.
But anyway, when they say they want a lanai, I have to go and figure out what exactly they want. And sometimes it's not just a screen enclosure with a screen roof. It's many other, it could even be a glass room in some cases.
Right.
What is amazing in this business, I've been doing this, I can't believe it. I've been doing this since 1992.
Wow.
What's wrong with me?
Nice. Oh, that's awesome, man. Nothing's wrong with you, man.
It's an enjoyable business. What I enjoy most is coming to the site, meeting the person who doesn't know what a lanai is, and basically do the complete design for them. And not just me with Tampa Screens, everybody who works there, that's what they do.
Yes.
And we welcome that, and we enjoy that. So I can see the project when it's completed, when I walk up to the site. Now, it's my job to take that picture in my head and put it in their head, and then, of course, then to make the sale. We've been doing this, Tampa Screens, 81 is when they started. They've been around a long time. Family-owned, highly referred company in the area. And, I'm not an owner. I represent them. The owner, Richard, he's a super guy. He's got a very well-oiled machine there. You make a phone call into the office, nothing goes untouched. Every phone call is taken serious.
Love it.
And for a guy like me, that makes it much, much easier to do what I do. We like to build them from the ground up. That's the majority of the jobs that I take on. And in our business, we have to be very, very aware of ground elevations, ground conditions. What is amazing about the Florida area is the percolation and the drainage is a whole lot different from people who come from New York. They understand when the water hits, it goes somewhere.
Right.
Well, it hits clay and runs into the streams and rivers. Down here, it percolates down to the aquifer.
The aquifer, yeah.
It doesn't move as fast.
Right.
And so that's why when on some of these jobs, if I'm pouring a 30 by 20 slab, I have to realize that I'm totally eliminating 30 by 20 percolation.
Right.
Now that water's got to find another place to go. That's important to me, because I certainly wouldn't want to sell a job to Mr. Smith and have all of his water go next door to Mr. and Mrs. Jones's house, which can happen.
That's
and
important, yeah.
I would say up until 5 years ago, the state did not take it as serious as they are now. Last time I was on the show, I let you know that the city of Tampa now has a whole different viewpoint of percolation and water runoff. And I ran into that on a job that I sold 2.5 months ago, where they're not allowing the room to go in yet. They need 2 years of the property sitting after the CO, 2 years, with no complaints before they'll allow the screen room to go in, even though I'm well within the setbacks.
2 years?
2 years after the CO.
That just seems unreasonable.
Well, 2 years will be June. I said to the customer, I said, what are you going to do? He says, June will be here before you know it.
Wow.
So, that's what he has
a patient
to do.
customer.
Yes,
That sounds unreasonable to
Yes,
me.
he is.
That's unbelievable that they make you wait 2 years. Now, if they
Yeah.
appealed that or fought it, they probably would be able to get some room on that.
Well,
room?
yeah, but Brandon, I don't disagree with it because I see construction going up everywhere, and the pitfall of what we see is, the byproduct is congested roads, highways,
Right.
infrastructure that doesn't qualify for what we have going on, and to continue to build and take away from percolation and drainage, I know can be a major problem.
Sure.
Because that water's got to go somewhere.
Yeah.
And you're not talking about high elevations in a state. You're talking about very low elevations,
Right.
very, very close to sea level.
Yep.
So it's problematic.
Yeah.
So I don't disagree. It creates, a problem with the sale and the deal, but I don't disagree with it at all.
Yeah. Well, it seems like they should make a retention, area. A lot of the developments in terms of commercial, industrial, they have a retention area where that water stays on the footprint. The water staying on the footprint.
I've seen so many retention ponds not even work correctly because of the percolation situation. In other words, they want the water to go west to the pond. Now, when it runs down and the aquifer takes it to the east, it never fills the pond. There's a lot of these ponds that sit dry. So, and I don't think that that's the fault of engineering or whatever. I just think that that's just a natural occurrence in the state of Florida.
Interesting.
Based on the fact that it percolates down into the aquifer.
Right. We're talking with Fred Muth here, Tampa Screens and Aluminum, the Tin Man here on the show. So what's your message to homeowners out there? Who are you looking to talk to right now?
Great question. The majority of the people that I am talking to are new builds, where they've recently purchased a home. They came from another state. I'm seeing this all the time. And as I said many times on the show, my suggestion to any homeowner with any project, it doesn't matter whether it's a screen room, patio, pool enclosure, roof, whatever, ask a lot of questions. Ask every question that you can think of. If you want to ask it 2 or 3 times, ask it 2 or 3 times, even if it sounds redundant, because that's the best thing for not only the customer as well as it is for the contractor. Because if the questions are asked, there should be no surprises on the back end. That's the worst thing with construction, and I think you recently experienced something like that, right?
Yeah, you have deadlines.
Surprise!
You
right?
miss deadlines, exactly. Yeah, in the construction industry. Yep.
Where, why? I can answer. When is the hardest part of the construction industry? Stating when the job will commence and be completed, because that's typically out of anybody's hands.
Yep.
Except for county building departments, labor, weather, all that goes into it.
Absolutely.
But I always recommend to ask a lot of questions.
I love it. All right, Fred Muth, thanks so much. Tampa Screens and Aluminum, a.k.a. the Tin Man right here. We want you reaching out to them on our hotline or on our website. And when we come back, feel good story of the day. Dove is offering $5,000 grants for dads without access to paid paternity leave. Stay with us right here. Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com.
Hey, this is Jarek Robbins. You are listening to the Consumer Quarterback Show with Brandon Rhymes. Please do what it takes to learn all that you have to live the life you want to live it fully, and find a way to give it by paying it forward to others.
Get in touch with Brandon online at consumerqb.com.
This is the Cannabis Podcast, powered by True Leave on Radio Influence. It's an inside look and the scientific facts in and around the world of medical cannabis. Now, here is your host, Ian Beckles.
He's a successful entrepreneur, published author, top listing agent, a real estate and finance expert that goes to bat for you every day as a consumer advocate. Your host and the consumer quarterback, Brandon Rhymes. listening to the consumer quarterback, Brandon Rhymes, cutting through your typical media nonsense and offering you a rational and unbiased perspective on current events and life in Tampa Bay. Online at consumerqb.com.
All right, welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us. Brandon Rhymes here. I'm your host of the Consumer Quarterback Show. I'm a top listing agent here in Tampa Bay, helping our sellers profit more on the sale of their real estate properties. And we are looking for real estate properties to list on our team at Keller Williams Realty. Also, agents that may want to join our team. We're growing our team and expanding statewide throughout the state of Florida, and we'd love to talk to any real estate agents that would love to would like to connect with us. Check us out online, consumerqb.com. That's our website. You can see all of our expert contributors there at consumerqb.com, and links to all of our expert contributors. You can see past shows, previous shows, and all of our folks that we bring on the show to serve as a consumer advocate, helping you win in any marketplace. This segment is brought to you by the Bilmar Beach Resort, the official hotel partner of the Consumer Quarterback Show. The Bilmar Beach Resort over on beautiful Treasure Island. It's filled with fantastic and generous amenities to make your vacation that much more special. The Bilmar Beach Resort has been one of the most sought-after destinations in the Treasure Island area for years. Whether you're planning a quick business trip and you want to add a little beachside pleasure or a long family vacation, local staycation, the Bilmar Beach Resort is the official hotel partner of the Consumer Quarterback Show. And give them a call. Let them know that the real estate quarterback sent you. Take them up on special offers and incentives just by mentioning that you're a fan of the Consumer Quarterback Show. They've got 2 pools on site, the Sloppy Joe's restaurant as well, bar and grill, a great place to go hang out. The Bilmar Beach Resort, the official hotel partner of the Consumer Quarterback Show. And got a couple of hot listings here I want to let you know about. Some hot properties that we've got. This property on Francis over in Largo is a beautiful property, 10611. It's on Francis Drive in Largo. Now, this is a property that just hit the market, and we just reduced it $20,000 as well. Francis Lane in Largo, spacious, gorgeous pool home on a quiet cul-de-sac. Just a beautiful property here in Tampa Bay. No flood zone, no HOA, and it's a spacious opportunity to own a beautiful piece of paradise here in Tampa Bay. Also, taking you over to Tarpon Springs, 1701 Mariner Drive in Tarpon Springs. Beautiful property here. This one is in a highly sought-after area in Tarpon Springs, gated community. And if you look at the drone photography provided by Fabre Frameworks, they've got some beautiful pictures there showing where it's located on the Gulf, close to the Gulf of Mexico. It's a half an acre, just a beautifully remodeled home right in a beautiful area. Tarpon Springs, Palm Harbor, just a great place to live, work, and play. All right, we got special guest in studio here today. Thanks for joining us, fellas. We've got Michael and Dominic from Kids for a Cause. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us here on the show today. All right, so let's start with Michael. So, Michael, why did you start Kids for a Cause?
Well, we just noticed that how much our community has been giving to us, so we wanted to give back and help people that are not as lucky as we are. And, I mean, there's a lot of people out there that are not as lucky as we are.
Right.
So we want to help them out.
That's right. Yeah, that's awesome, man. So Kids for a Cause. You've got 4 CEOs. We've got Dominic Fouché is the treasurer. Sheldon Fouché, marketing. Michael Kuhn is spokesperson. Christian Kuhn is product design. Okay, so that's awesome. So what type of organizations are you supporting?
So for the month of February, we were supporting Feeding Tampa Bay. That is an organization where they take food, and it's 10 cents per meal, and they get this by getting special funds by Publix, Lowe's, and all those other companies. And they get them, and we donated $1,000, which means that's 10,000 meals.
Wow.
Thanks to the help of Publix, etc., etc. So.
That's really cool.
And for the month of March, we are supporting Hope Children's Home. And that's an organization that was founded in 1968, 50 acres of land. And it has rescued over 5,000 kids. Wow. And their parents have either passed away, absent, or can't be with them. And they're giving them an amazing place to stay. But the sad part about it is that it doesn't receive federal funding.
Wow.
So it's just completely run by donations. So we are going to donate to them this month.
That's awesome. That's really good. So it sounds like you've done a lot of research here, a lot of hard work and research gone into this.
Yeah.
That's great. Good job. So, yeah, it says you were surprised to learn that Florida's the 4th in the United States for family hunger.
Yeah, we were really surprised by that because we just want to liberate hunger in Tampa Bay because hunger's not a good thing to know that it's by you, and it's not a good thing to feel.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, so Dominic, what is your role in the business?
I'm the treasurer who is involved with the collection of money and selling of products, and I also make sure that the accounts are balanced. And I have my dad help me with the collection of and like making sure that there's still stock left and the credit card processing.
Nice. Now, so that's important to get the money in, but then also you got to make sure that you're ordering stock.
And make sure that all the money goes to charity.
Nice. Awesome. Okay. So how much money are we talking about here?
Well, our goal is at least $1,000 per month for local organizations that we support. And in February, we made over $1,000, which we donated to Feeding Tampa Bay, which generated over 10,000 meals. And for the month of March, we're supporting Hope's Children's Home, and we're trying to get at least over $1,000.
That's super cool. Now, how old are you, Dominic?
12.
Awesome. 12 years old. And what about yourself, Michael?
I'm 10 years old.
12 and 10 years old, making a change, helping to feed homeless people, lots of different organizations. That's awesome. You guys got some people helping you behind the scenes?
Well, our parents, yes.
Good.
Yeah, our parents are helping, and yeah, we're really grateful they could help us.
That's great. Yeah, you must have good parents, huh?
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, so that's really neat. So you've got this organization. Now, this was originally kicked off just a couple months ago, actually last month, right? February 8th, you guys launched this company? Wow. So how much money have you raised to date?
Today? We've made $2,000 already.
$2,000. That's awesome. Very good job. You guys are doing a great job. It's great to see, the young generation, doing things that matter. It's really cool to see that. And, Kids for a Cause. So you've got 4 CEOs. You guys are all working together. And this debuted at the grand opening of, what was it? The grand opening of?
Planet Healing Tampa.
Okay. Now tell me about that business.
So that business is where you can go there to meditate and do sessions, yoga, and it's a really nice place to just go and just forget about all your troubles, do some meditation
and relaxation. And people work so hard, so why is that important to do that?
Because it frees up all the stress and it just overall helps with your mental state.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. So where is that located at?
It is in the West Chase Commons, and I think it's the second building.
Nice. Okay. So West Chase Commons, Pranic Healing Tampa Bay, Pranic Healing of Tampa. So that's awesome. So Kids for a Cause. What else do you want our listeners to know? Can they support you if they wanted to? Anybody listening or maybe watching our show? We're on 1380 The Biz, 5 o'clock drive time. We have a weekend show on 1025 The Bone. We're on Apple TV, Amazon TV, Roku. So there's a lot of people that are hearing this message that could really help your cause. How can they help you?
We have Facebook, and we're eventually going to have a website that you can donate through.
So facebook.com, and then is it Kids for a Cause?
Yes. And if you order, you can either pick it up or we can deliver it to you.
Okay. And what are they ordering?
Essential oils and handmade soap.
Oh, wow. Handmade soap, essential oils. That's pretty cool. What were you about to say, buddy?
This month we are doing a different thing, which will be revealed later in the show. So.
Oh, something special. A surprise product launch?
Yep. It's going to be awesome.
Very cool. All right, so check them out on Facebook.com. It's going to be Kids for a Cause. Kids for a Cause.
Number 4.
Number 4. Okay, so kids and then the number 4 and then a cause. I like that. I'm glad you distinctively said that for us. So if you just joined us, I'm your host, Brandon Rhymes, and we're talking with Michael and Dominic here. They represent Kids for a Cause, and we're talking about a really cool business that they launched. They're raising money. They've already generated enough money to feed over 10,000 people. How does that make you feel when you think about that? I mean, that's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, it's a pretty good feeling once you know that you've helped over 10,000 people get food.
I mean, it also gives you really good karma. So.
Absolutely. What is karma?
So karma is when you do something good, and something good will come back to you. So.
Right.
And it's a win-win-win, because it's a win for us, because we get to donate, and you get some soaps or essential oils, etc., etc., and the people who we were supporting actually get what they need.
Nice.
So
I like that.
triple way win.
Yeah, that's great. What do you think you might want to be? I know that you got a lot of time left till, high school and college if you do decide. What do you think you might want to be when you grow up?
For me, I think I might want to be a pilot or a soccer player.
Cool. Awesome.
Takes hard work for both of those.
Yeah, it does. A lot of studying, a lot of hard work and dedication. And what about you, Dominic?
I want to become a doctor.
Awesome. Very cool. All right. So, well done. You guys did a great job here on the show. And keep up the good work. On the second half, we're going to bring in your siblings here as well to talk about the second half. We're going to bring in Sheldon and Christian and get their point of view. So keep up the good work.
Okay.
Good job, guys. All right, stay with us right here at Consumer Quarterback Show. Kids for a Cause here today on the Consumer Quarterback Show. Coming up, more from our expert contributors here. And we also have our feel-good story of the day. Dove is offering $5,000 grants for dads without access to paid paternity leave right here on the Consumer Quarterback Show. Stay with us. Do not touch that dial. We'll be right back.
Thanks for listening to my daddy's show. For more information, go to consumerqb.com.
To get in touch with Brandon, call 813-670-7372. Online at consumerqb.com.
House or condo.
This is the Cannabis Podcast, powered by True Leaf on Radio Influence. It's an inside look and the scientific facts in and around the world of medical cannabis. Now, here is your host, Ian Beckles.
He's a successful entrepreneur, published author, top listing agent, a real estate and finance expert that goes to bat for you every day as a consumer advocate. Your host and the consumer quarterback, Brandon Rhymes. You're listening to the consumer quarterback, Brandon Rhymes, online at consumerqb.com. Brandon is Tampa Bay's #1 consumer advocate for real estate and financial advice. Call Brandon today at 813-670-7372.
Right, welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us. Brandon Rhymes here. I'm your host of the Consumer Quarterback Show, published author and professional speaker. Check out our book on Amazon, Become the MVP in Your Industry by Surfing the Radio Waves. This is a book that we launched as the prequel to our business that we rolled out with Ken Shamrock, the ultimate fighting champion. Ken Shamrock, UFC legend, WWF legend as well. And we rolled out a company called the Business Growth Celebrity Academy, where we're teaching entrepreneurs, business owners how to grow their celebrity and help them become a micro celebrity to grow wealth, build a personal brand, and increase your status. And anyone can become a micro celebrity. It's super easy. We'll teach you how through our unique program, bgca.co. Check out our website, bgca.co. And we're back here in studio. We want to help you win. That's our goal. Every day we're telling you something positive, and our feel good segment of the day is a good one. And we're going to tell you something good here.
Tell me something good.
All right, so Dove is offering $5,000 grants for dads without access to paid paternity leave. Less than 1 in 5 men in the United States are offered any paid paternity leave. Dove is trying to change that. The personal care brand has launched a paternity leave fund that is in an effort to raise over $1 million for fathers across America over the next 2 years. The fund will provide fathers who do not have access to paternity leave with $5,000 grants so they can be home to spend time with their newborns. Working dads shouldn't have to choose between their children and a paycheck, because when they take paternity leave, it benefits families, workplaces, and communities. Dove's website states Dove has also created a pledge for working men and fathers to sign to commit to helping companies provide paternity leave to new dads. All right, cool story in our feel good segment of the day, helping you win in the Feel Good segment, positivity. We want to give a shout out to our WholeBodyFuel.com. Our official meal delivery partner of the Consumer Quarterback Show is WholeBodyFuel.com. Chef Brian Adamo and his team do a great job delivering these convenient, healthy meals directly to your home or office. WholeBodyFuel.com. They've got the world famous protein donuts also. Excellent food delivered directly to your home or office. I love it when I get my meals delivered. Then I have my meals for the day, whether I'm in the office or if I'm running appointments. I take them with me, and they're mobile. And it's, what else do you have in this world if you don't have your health? WholeBodyFuel.com. Check them out. Let them know the Real Estate Quarterback sent you. Take them up on special offers and incentives just by mentioning that you're a fan of the Consumer Quarterback Show. Hot property listing from Platinum MVP team at Keller Williams Realty, 1790 Bayshore Drive in Dunedin. This property is a great investor opportunity, maybe even a first-time buyer. This property is right in Dunedin, one of the most sought-after areas in all of Tampa Bay. It's a beautiful property, large backyard in a great area. Also, 7911 Jackson Springs in Tampa. This property is a beautiful home. It's got 5 bedrooms, just a great opportunity to purchase in town and country area of Tampa, large backyard, and a lot of upgrades throughout the property. Jackson Springs, 7911 Jackson Springs in Tampa, Florida. All right, we're back here. We're going to talk with our second round of CEOs. You guys are CEOs with Kids for a Cause. And in studio with us today, we've got Sheldon and Christian. So, Sheldon, let's start with you, okay? What is your role in the business, Sheldon?
I am the marketer, and that means I go around recruiting new people and finding places to sell our items.
Oh, that's awesome. That's important. That's an important part of the business, isn't it?
Yes.
All right. Christian, what kind of products are you making?
Well, we have been making homemade soaps, which also we are making for the month of February. We have been making homemade soaps for the month of March.
Lean up to that mic a little bit closer for me.
We've been
there you go.
Making essential oils, roll-ons.
Nice. Roll-ons, okay. Very cool. Essential oils, and what are essential oils?
Essential oils are like oils that help you like relax.
Nice. Yeah, relaxation. They're different. It's good for all types of stuff. Different types. There's different kinds for different things, right? Very cool. All right, Sheldon, back to you. So is your business growing?
Yes, our business is growing very fast. We have already started an organization where parents can leave their kids to help make our products, because all the parents want their kids involved. And
Nice.
Starting on Monday, we're gonna have the kids come and help us make our essential oils for New York, where I'm going to do a PowerPoint presentation in front of 400 people to see if they will help support us.
Wow, that's awesome. So you're going to be a public speaker.
Yes.
That's really cool. So that's really neat. So parents need time away from the kids so they can do parent stuff and work and stuff. So parents can drop off their children to help you, and it's all for a good cause.
Yes.
That's awesome. So they're going to help you make the soaps and the essential oils. That's great. And where do they do that at?
They can do it at my mom's center at Pranic Healing Tampa, where we will make our essential oils and soaps.
Awesome. Where is that located?
It's in the West Chase Commons.
The West Chase Commons, and that's called, what's it called again?
Pranic Healing Tampa.
Pranic Healing Tampa, West Chase Commons. Okay, awesome. So there you go, parents. There's a great opportunity to teach your children a really cool lesson, and also have a little built-in babysitting built in. Okay, so Christian, so how do you decide what products to make?
Well, we want products with good quality.
Right.
Also, we want people to feel happy using these products.
Okay, so you want them to feel happy. Why is that important?
Because we don't want people to hate our products.
Yeah. Okay. Or to be sad, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So, tell us about these aromatherapy oils.
Well, the first one is Zing, which is lemon, to help you feel energized, and the other one is Bliss, which is lavender.
Very nice. Can you hold those up to the camera? Hold those up right here. Nice. Okay. Very cool.
And this is Zing.
All right. And that's called Zing.
Yeah.
Nice. So it's going to energize you a little bit?
Yes.
Nice. Okay. And so where can they get the products?
You can get a Pranic Healing Tampa on the West Chase Commons, or you can visit us at our Facebook page.
Nice.
Which is Kids for a Cause, number 4.
Kids for the number 4, a cause.
And you can deliver it to your house.
Oh, you get it delivered too. So you guys will mail it to somebody's house if they want. That's awesome. All right. So how old are you guys? How old are you?
11.
So 11?
I'm 9.
You're 9? Awesome. What do you think you might? I know it's early. It's real early in the game here, but what do you think you might want to be when you grow up?
I'm deciding between a soccer player and or a football player.
Soccer player, football player. Okay. All right. So you're big into sports?
Yeah.
All right. What if just in case sports doesn't work out? Do you have anything else going on?
Not really. I mean, other than that, I have been doing Taekwondo, so that might be my second choice.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Over to you, my man.
Probably be a soccer player or an engineer.
Engineer. Okay. Awesome. Soccer player or engineer. Very cool. So this has been really cool. You guys are a inspiration for a lot of young children out there. What would you say to other children of your age, that may be thinking, hey, I'd love to get involved, but it seems like it might be too hard to do?
Well, I mean, you just try, you make new items, like experience. Sometimes it doesn't go as planned, and then retry until you get it as you want it.
That's right. Yeah. So if something doesn't go as planned, what do?
Well, you just learn off of what went wrong and find what went wrong and prevent it.
That's right.
It happened.
I like that. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. So Kids for a Cause, and we're looking at facebook.com/kids, and then the letter or the number 4, a cause. All right. So let's see here. So you got a Facebook page. You're able to mail it to people. You've raised a lot of money. We just heard from your siblings here that you guys raised, what was it, $1,000 and fed 10,000 people?
Yes.
How does that make you feel?
It makes us feel very happy, and makes us feel good that we've helped many people.
Yeah. And if other kids want to get involved, they can help you?
Yes. Yes, if they want.
Say again?
If they want.
If they want to?
It's easy, actually.
That's awesome. So you have fun while you do it?
Yes.
It is fun, right? Helping people, feeling like you're doing good in the community. That's awesome. So check out these young men on facebook.com, Kids for a Cause, and Kids for a Cause, and they've got the Pranic Healing Tampa at the West Chase Commons. Great place to go hang out. Tell us about the healing center.
The healing center is a place where you can go to. My mom and my aunt run it. And you can go there and you can do yoga classes and meditate and go there. We have 3 rooms. 1 is my mom's room and 2 are other employees' rooms. 2 bathrooms, a kitchen where you can store your items. And then there's a long hallway where it takes place for large yoga classes.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Do you like yoga?
Yes. Yes, I
Have
do
you
it.
tried yoga?
Yeah.
Nice. Yoga's good for kids too, right? Flexibility and endurance. It's really neat.
You can also do painting.
Oh, you can do painting there too?
My mom paints.
Awesome. Very cool. Well, I'll tell you what, you guys did a great job today. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Yep. And we want everybody to support this local charity, local nonprofit, Kids for a Cause. The 4 CEOs, I want to thank all of our expert contributors here we've got today. We got Dominic Fouché, Sheldon Fouché, Michael Kuhn, Christian Kuhn, and of course the parents did a great job as well, and everyone involved that supported that organization. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next time right here on the Consumer Quarterback Show. Thanks for listening. Thanks for viewing our show, and please go out there and consider committing a random act of kindness. Pack up some food or clothing, carry it with you to and from your commute, hand it to that person that you see in need. Be a force for good in the community. There's lots of ways you can get involved. You can donate blood, you can donate time, and just make your small contribution every day and pay it forward. Follow us online at Brandon Rhymes 1 on Instagram and Twitter, and of course our Facebook page out there as well, the Consumer Quarterback Show. We'll see you next time right here on the Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com.
You've been listening to the Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes. Whether it's real estate, consumer, or financial advice, let Brandon call your next play. Contact Brandon Rhymes at 813-670-7372. That's 813-670-7372. Online at consumerqb.com. And join us next time for the Consumer Quarterback Show. Weekday afternoons at 5 on AM 1380. The Biz.
Are you a real estate agent looking to take your business to the next level and supercharge your marketing? Hi, I'm Brandon Rhymes, owner of Platinum MVP Realty and host of the Real Estate Quarterback Show, syndicated radio and TV show talk program on iHeartRadio, 1025 The Bone, daily 5 o'clock drive time on 1380 The Biz, and our TV show is on WeBeam TV. We're looking for real estate agents that want to join our team and supercharge their marketing utilizing some of our innovative strategies. We utilize the Real Geeks platform, Facebook marketing, internet marketing, and a lot of the traditional methods as well. Postcard mailers mailed for you, postage, signage, business cards, all paid for by the company. Aggressive real estate splits and ways to help you win in any marketplace. We need you to go out, take applications, and work our plethora of leads that we're generating on a daily basis. Reach out by clicking the form below, and we'd love to have a confidential interview with you.